Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another Tuesday night with 4C Comics. We are very happy to be joined by Bacon, who is very few and far between lately. We love to have him on when he's here. And as always, Who? What'd you say, sir? Sorry, what?
Do we though?
Do we though? Do we? Yes.
Do we really? Yeah,
everything's better with bacon. That's a life philosophy. And everybody knows Mr. Ken Carson, the man who makes all of this happen, who has been driving for 2 straight days.
Yes.
Crazy. How was the show, Ken?
Well, there were 2 shows. The first was Great Lakes Comic Con, which was not bad. It was kind of fun. I was having more fun with Mike Royer than anything else, running back and forth to his table. And then we went to Astronomicon, which was this past weekend, which was on the other side of town, and that was mostly it was a lot of Kevin Smith people, a lot of wrestlers, and it was more of a horror show. So there was Bill sold a lot of Treehouse of Horror comics and a lot of Futurama comics. Surprisingly, he didn't sell any house prints though.
That's weird.
But he sold a ton of the Little Mermaid. They were completely and utterly fascinated. Everybody walked to the table. The fact that Bill was the original artist of the Little Mermaid coaster that was infamous. So that must have been making the rounds around the whole arena.
Wow, some crossover between horror fans and Little Mermaid fans. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
You wouldn't believe it. It was like Little Mermaid prints were flying out the door, and I saw one house print. So
first off, I want to acknowledge that Avi remembered to give StreamYard permission to see his name. So good job, Avi. Oh no, wait, he's on YouTube. Never mind.
Yeah, we retract.
Wow. But Murdoch, Jason Williams, Mark Kessler, how are you guys doing, man? Great to have you. We have a nice turnout tonight. We like that because we have a little bit of an announcement to make. I don't know if you guys all saw the ad that we put up earlier today. We were finally able to talk about it. More talk than show, but we could show a little something. This breaking news. Let's just say Ken took a little detour on the way back from Michigan to pick up some books. These books, just a couple.
4C Comics is doing a variant to a book you may recognize. So I can't show you the cover, but I can show you the back cover.
What is there something we can do to let people know? Maybe who's doing the cover?
Well, since I can't show the cover, I guess we can show the artist, right?
I think
that's fair.
Yeah.
There he is. The artist
what
that is responsible for this.
We hacked your laptop in your hotel room, sorry.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
So yeah, for anybody who did not get our subtle hints, Aranga D has done one of the 20. I don't even know if there's 25. It's the 25th anniversary of 300, and they did some variant covers. And I think there's at least 23 variants of the cover for the 25th anniversary. And Aranga has done one for Dark Horse. So
yeah, it's super exciting, man. I did get thrown out of my house, Mark. I'm in a hotel. But my head grew a little too big, and my wife was like, "You got to go." So yeah, here we are. I mean, it's a super cool opportunity. We did this a while ago.
Yeah, we've been holding on to this.
Holy shit! Has it been hard keeping this a secret?
It was probably June when this all started.
No, I think it was June.
Yeah, but it's probably June. We were supposed to have the books in August.
It feels even longer than that.
They were supposed to come out at New York Comic Con, and then that didn't happen, obviously. So we've been sitting on this puppy for a long time. So for those of you who don't know, these books are going to be released at MegaCon and C2E2, but these won't be at C2E2. These will be at MegaCon because this is a 4C Comics exclusive variant cover, and Aranga will be in MegaCon to sign these books because we can't sell them until the show opens. So
Yeah.
they can't go on sale until Thursday, the day the show opens. But we are going to have online opportunities to buy them through Captured. Jason is going to sell the books for us, raw, graded. We're going to get graded copies out of this. We're going to have some opportunities to have some signed by the cover artist. What's his name again? Oranga. And Oranga also worked on some great remarks, by the way. BT dubs.
Yeah. But there's two great things about MegaCon is not only is Oranga going to be there, but the guy Frank Miller, who did the book, he's going to be there too. So there's also going to be an opportunity for you guys to get some dual signed books if you like that kind of thing. If you like Frank Miller's autograph with next to Oranga's, we'll make sure it's smaller. Oranga's going to get the big one.
You can kind of erase my autograph if you.
And also the great thing on MegaCon is C2E2 starts on a Friday and MegaCon starts on a Thursday, so you actually get it a day earlier than C2E2 if you come down to MegaCon. But that's one of the exciting things. But we will have opportunities for you guys. If you can't attend that show, you will be able to buy it. We'll have it everywhere we can put it for you guys to make sure it's as easy as possible for you guys to get one of these. And just remember, when you're getting these, not only are you supporting an incredible artist who we're so happy agreed to do this and did an incredible job. It is a standout piece. We've seen all the covers, and it is just his piece. It just pops. And I mean, like I said, I'm not gonna. He doesn't have to toot his own horn. I'll toot it for him. And it's just when you guys see them all, they're all tons of wonderful covers. But I think Oranga's definitely stands out, and we're super happy about that.
Oh, thanks, man.
I mean, even Frank Miller said that it was one of the most unique covers of all. And then there was another artist that actually wants Oranga to talk to him and buy a copy. So I don't want to tell that story. That's your story to tell, but
yeah.
I'll
keep that one. I'll keep that one close to my heart until it happens.
There's the people that have seen the cover are pretty impressed with it.
Yes. And let's just say when it first started, it was a very small group of people who were privy to this, and now that Ken has taken possession of them, slightly more very small circle of people have seen it, but it has not gone public, and we're not going to release it until we are allowed to. We believe that it might be released next. I think all the covers might be coming out maybe next week. We'll find out. Once again, we don't have control over that, but they will be available for sale to take home with you as of MegaCon and C2E2. So it's just super exciting. It's just, when Ken and I first got the opportunity to do this, we only agreed to do it if we could have one of our artists draw it, and it wasn't even just one of our artists. We just both. It was a no-brainer who would do this book. So we're really happy with it.
We got the offer, and of course, you go down the list of guys, and we both went instantly to the only guy who could do the cover.
Hey, and let's be honest, right? At first, they were like, "Who?" And we did have to send in samples. We had to send in.
Well, no, listen. They just wanted to make sure it looked. It wasn't something that somebody had already done. And when they saw it, it wasn't like samples. We sent like one, and they were like, "Oh yeah, that's completely unique, perfect," and it was. And
Linda, yes, I'll give you a spoiler. It is a negative space illustration. Yes, and I saw a bunch of people say, hey, George, Avi, all of you guys, thanks. I appreciate it. Just wanted to say, really, from the time you guys told me to when I sent in samples for them to approve, that's kind of how it went, right? Like, we're like, hey, send in some samples. So we sent in samples of my traditional stuff and the negative space stuff, and they gravitated towards the negative space stuff. And then they wanted to see a layout. So, I'll tell everyone on the stream right here. I stayed up till 2 a.m. maybe, and I didn't do a layout. I did the whole goddamn cover.
Yeah.
Because I was that excited. It was just a neat thing.
Yeah. So it was so great.
I think the conversation was, Ken, I'll have one for you in a couple of days.
Yeah, it was like we were like, do you think you could do one of these in less than a week? And it was done within 12 hours.
He was done before you finished asking.
Yeah, there was no way I was going to bed without finishing the damn thing. So I knocked out the final cover that you guys are going to see. And I was like, hey, if they don't like it, I'll just do another one. But I'm not, you're going to get one shot at this. I'm going to put my best foot forward. Yeah. And it turns out they sent it out. Frank approved it, and here we are. Look at me, Frank approved it. But no, it's a super cool thing. I'm really excited about it. I am. Oh shit, who was that?
See, somebody riding a horse or something. I don't know. All I saw was the cowboy hat.
Like a scene from Spirited Away.
It's like The Last of Us or something. I don't know what's going on over here.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Yeah, I didn't know it was the wrong one.
So
no, it's totally fine.
Hey, Monica, we're live.
My bad.
But yeah, it's
congratulations.
Monica, you want to see the cover? Monica, you want to see it?
Show it. I know you can't. Wow. Such a tease.
That's the back cover. Yep.
I don't care about the back.
That's all. Unfortunately, I mean, to expand a little bit on why we can't show the cover yet is because they're looking to make an announcement for everything next week. So once they make the announcement, it's not like we're contractually obligated, but it just seems like the right thing to do. It's the polite thing to do. So once they make the announcement, we'll share the cover. Trust me, we're not trying to be coy. I want everyone to see it. If I could, I would show you guys like right now what the hell it looks like.
Yeah,
Ken's going on a cruise Sunday, so anything that happens next week, I have I have no control over.
Just FYI, as soon as Ken is on international waters, I'm going to share that cover on my social media. It's going to be everywhere.
And then very shortly after Aranga breaks his own contract, I'll do it for you too.
So, but in all seriousness, as soon as they make the announcement and we see any blip of Aranga's cover out there, it's going to be all over. You guys are going to see it. You're going to see how great it is. Once again, we cannot sell it until that weekend of MegaCon and C2E2, but we will probably do some pre-sales and stuff because we are going to be able to get Frank to sign them at that show. So if people want those, we want to make sure you have an outlet to be able to get them and get them done that way too. So like we know everybody's not going to be able to be there, and we could, we don't want to sell a bunch of Frank Miller autographs afterwards, and then we don't know how long it's going to be before we're going to be able to get those signed by Frank at a later time. So we'd rather just get them all done while we got him in house for a nice 4-day weekend. So. But we're just super excited, and we're super excited to have Aranga there. And he's been doing some remarks, and some of the remarks are just killer. I wish we could show you those, but all the practice ones are kind of on the cover, so we really can't show it to you. But they're really, really cool. And they're not going to be. I mean, they're for you told me they're fairly quick, but they don't look like little quick sketches. They look phenomenal. They're like, there's detail in these. I don't know how else to describe. I wish I could show them, but. They're just great.
Oh, I'm going to show him. Give me 1 second.
Oh, he's editing. He's editing. This is on the fly editing.
But Facebook user a little further up. I think you're Shane. No, you do not have to be at C2E2 or MegaCon. However, like we said, we cannot sell them until the first day of MegaCon.
Right.
Hey, I guess we could give a little bit more detail. I think there's. So there's a really limited quantity of the Virgin variants and the larger
trade dress.
one of the trade dress. We don't know anything about details as far as pricing, et cetera. We'll figure that out and we'll let you guys know. Ken and Jeff and Bacon have all that together. But I think some of the options that'll be available online will be the ability to have it CGC graded, whether that's the trade dress, the variant, if they wanted the raw book, signed, remarked, all that shit, potentially guaranteed 9/8 if they need it. Hey, Craig Young, thanks, buddy. Thanks for tuning in, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah. So we're going to have tons of options of stuff you want to get. I don't know if we'll have an option for a remark from Frank, but if we can get it and we can do it, we'll put it up there.
And if you like, I can kind of do one and pretend it's Frank.
Sure. He knows how to write F and M. It's amazing. But we're just super excited about this thing. Like I said, guys, we've been holding on to this for months upon months upon months. And it's been a wild ride. We're just so happy that we got the books, and we're happy to be able to announce even part of it. We'll be more happy when we can show it off. Because, once again, the picture is going to speak for itself. But we thought we'd promote it a little bit before seeing it. So,
and it's like a murderer's row of artists that have done variant covers for this. I mean, when you guys see the people that have done variant covers for this, it's kind of incredible. So it's definitely weird to be in that group of people, but
right.
But very grateful for it. And there's some rocking covers. I think the only one that has been officially shown at this point is Jock's cover,
right?
Which is a fantastic. I mean, if you ask me, putting bias aside, Jock's cover is just ridiculous. It is the cover for me in this batch. But it's really neat to be in this group of artists. It's a great situation to be in. I'm super stoked about it, and I love that we get to do it together, which is awesome.
So I'm see somebody asked about sketch opportunities available. I don't know if you just mean in general for Aranga. I mean, he's probably going to he might take a pre-list for MegaCon, or have you already done that, Aranga?
We're gonna. I think the plan is still to, or not.
Yeah, so we have been talking about taking a broader list. I haven't taken a list since August last year. So yes, we're way past time for me to take another list. I'm not sure how extensive it'll be yet, whether because the last time we did 9x12 busts, 9x12 full figures, 11x17 full, and we even did one 17x22. I definitely want to take another list. MegaCon is super around the corner, so what we might do is split the list up into just 9x12 con style bust sketches and full figure, with the option to either pick it up at MegaCon or have it mailed to you.
Sure.
Can't surprise. But beyond that, yes, there will be a larger traditional list, which I'm hoping to have it a broader list than last time, just because of how long it's been since I took one.
Right. And then Emilio was also asking, because you did those incredible page recreations recently. So is there any plans to do another one of those in the near future, or just future in general?
There is. I think Bacon and I had a conversation about this. It'll probably be in the summer or later in the summer. Once I get past the traditional list that I'm taking.
Right. But yeah, we will be. So once again, if you want to see Aranga in person and get these books signed in person, so you want to do it yourself. He also is going to be at Heroes Con this year, so that's another way you can get the book, and it's another way you can get it if you want to have him do a sketch for you there. That's another place to get it. But like I said, MegaCon, you get the first crack, and if you want to get that Frank Miller guy to sign it too, that's a good place to get it. And we only have a limited amount. We have it's a very small amount of the Virgins, and then there's only a limited amount altogether. There's not a whole lot of books. So, but there's a blown up one of the little cool freaking remarks he did. Spartan helmet. There you go.
Is that what you're actually going to do right there?
That's that second one is a little rough. It's one up in workshopping, but that first one is
sort of a standard kind of really cool. Definitely fits the Frank Miller book and the book itself. So
the second one was nice. I told Aranga, see if you can do a shield. And he was like, I can't do that. That's an oval. And then next thing I know, he shows it to me.
Right.
Like literally 3 minutes later.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Put the helmet on and the arrows coming out of it. And I was like, how easy was it? He goes, pretty easy. I was like, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. I bought something to make ovals with, so we'll be fine. But I'm still workshopping that a little bit on how I want to do it. But that first one with the side profile of the Spartan, that's a done deal. So that'll be one of 2 remark options. You can't get a circle tool, Emilio, because it's an oval shape.
Andrew wants you to go to Terrificon.
Andrew, I would love to come to Terrific. Wait, that's the one in Connecticut, right?
It is at the casino, the Mohegan Sun.
Yeah, in the casino. I would love, to have a list set up so I can have gambling money to run around with.
What could possibly go wrong with that, right?
Nothing. They have blackjack. I'm in.
Right.
I'll have to talk to Mitch.
Next day, Aranga's drawing a lot more sketches. Sorry, I gotta got to catch up. Hold on.
I'll talk to Mitch to see if we can get you in there.
If you can get me some chips too while we're at it, that'd be great.
So just so you guys know, Annika is outside. She's doing some wonderful stuff for her school. There's a
Is she
chalk,
gardening?
there's a chalk thing going on where they're drawing with chalk or something. I don't know. What are you doing? Show us.
Oh, the sky was awesome. We
I
can't
don't
hear
know how to
you.
turn around the camera. Again, I don't know how to turn around the camera.
Well, just
I can turn my
there you
phone
go.
around.
See, look at that.
No, you see it? No.
Yes.
Monica's becoming an artist now too, guys.
There it is.
No. No. This is look, we grid it out and then we put it on the chalk and then the kids color it, not me.
You know, Morrison's right up the road. You should have had him do it.
Bill
I wish.
Morrison. He's up the road. What's he doing out there, Ken?
He's hanging out in California. He's having to visit some friends and stuff.
No,
That's it.
that's it.
Nothing special.
Wow.
So you heard it here, guys. I want to go to Terrificon. Ken's not taking me, so I mean, if you want to see me at Terrificon, just talk.
Yeah, so anyway,
Oh man.
listen. I'll see what I can do.
Big time. He's big timing me right now. It's like,
Big time. Come on, you're doing Heroes, you're doing MegaCon.
Oh.
It. I'm gonna do it
But
right
yeah, guys,
now.
that was we weren't, like I said, Ken's been driving for 2 days. We didn't even know if we were going to do a show tonight, but there was no way we were going to let this go without making an announcement. And we wanted to make sure we had Aranga on to do it. We even caught him on the road traveling for work, and he was nice enough to join us via work laptop and in his lovely 5-star hotel. Is that an orange chair behind you? Is that orange?
I don't know.
Nice.
I don't know. I think it's red. I'm in the honeymoon suite.
Nice.
Of course you are.
Vibrating bed?
Yeah.
No magic fingers? No?
The bed. Oh, hey, ML. About time you can
Yeah.
join
He's
me.
like, what did I miss?
Yeah, what'd you miss? Nothing.
There you go. Andrew says he'll do a GoFundMe for you for
Yes, GoFundMe for blackjack chips. No, I mean travel funds.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Remark op for Annika. Annika, you doing remarks? What's going on? She only draws in chalk though, and only on asphalt, so it's going to be kind of hard to transport. The shipping's going to be a bitch.
She only draws horses. So Beta Ray Bill, Batman's horse, all of that stuff. Look at Ken. He's so busy, like looking at his phone. Look how interested he is.
I'm trying to get you into the Terrificon trade show.
Yeah, he's on a live sale and he's messaging Mitch at Terrificon to try and get you in.
Oh my gosh! But yes,
Oh,
but everybody not. But yeah, so like I said, as soon as we can show you guys, we're going to post it on. It'll be on Facebook, and then we will give you a link. If you don't follow Aranga on Instagram or 4C Comics on Instagram for that matter, please do. Aranga shows all kinds of great stuff, and he'll definitely have a link there. We're going to have this thing so to make it easy for you. We wanted to make sure there was a click and buy system for you guys to get this book. We didn't want you to have to search around for it and jump through hoops. We want to make it easy. Buy it for yourself, buy it for 4C, buy it for a friend, get it for Aranga. Get it for Bacon, just cause, just listen, these opportunities they're rare, and we want to make them less rare, and we want to do more cool stuff, and we want to be able to bring you guys cool stuff like this. And this was, once again, we do this as much for you guys as we do for us. Maybe a little more for us, but a lot for you guys.
I feel like I wanted to do it for Aranga too.
Thanks, George.
It was a great opportunity, and to be associated with this book now is amazing.
Yeah, and you guys have no idea. They offered us like a lot of artists they already had to do this stuff, and we were just like, we had no interest in doing it with them. I mean, these are big names. These are names that still probably still have some of the books out there, and we were just like, we actually passed the first time around, and then we were like, well, and then
said if we're going to do it, we're going to do it with one of our artists,
and I was like, and I said, who would kill this? And I was like, Aranga. And Ken was like, I was thinking the exact same thing. And that was it. That's all it took.
The bald Quickie Mart guy.
Listen, And like, I know Ranga hates all this crap. He doesn't like all the praise and all that stuff. But I'm like I said, it's well deserved. He works hard, to do this stuff, and it's well deserved, and we can't wait till it comes out, so everybody else can see all the stuff we've been looking at for the last couple of years.
And please, if you can, buy the book. Purchase, show Aranga some love.
Yeah.
Listen, guys, the literal minute that Ken and Aranga get me the information, I'll post it. Okay. So it'll be up no matter what meeting I'm on. It'll be up as soon as I can, and we'll point you in the right direction to buy it. And we'll talk about, all the things that Jeff said, like Frank Miller autographs, Aranga remarks, stuff like that. Like I said, like we've all been saying tonight, guys, this has been in the works for a really long time. And so we're just really excited to get to announce this. And on a personal note, it couldn't happen to a better guy. So congratulations, man.
Oh, thanks, pal. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
The books can go on sale. Let's see. What time does the MegaCon start? 4 p.m. Eastern.
On that Thursday.
On Thursday.
But does the VIP count?
I would imagine as soon as you're allowed to buy it, you're allowed to sell it. So,
what's hilarious is I'm going to be in Detroit for a hockey game at that exact time. So, fun. But I'll still post it, guys. I promise.
You will get
as soon as the show opens,
bacon post.
As soon as the show opens, we can make sure whatever online store we're carrying is live with it. Boom.
Yeah. Listen, maybe we should send Bacon with a handful of the copies so he can go across to Chicago to C2E2 and flash some around.
How far is this?
And Bacon, if somebody scores a hat trick, you got to throw the comic on the ice.
There you go.
That's a good idea.
Yep.
Oh my God. But yeah, guys. So please, definitely support it. Support Aranga. We'll probably have a deal if you want to get both copies, the Virgin and the trade dress. I think the trade dress is cool.
Don't do it, Ken.
Ken loves to push the envelope.
Don't do it, Ken.
What if I just showed like corners? You know what I mean?
You can show the bottom right corner.
I can show the bottom right corner.
Yeah.
Is that the all red cover or corner, or is that the all?
There
black?
it is.
It's the all black corner.
That's like a third of the book.
Oh my God.
No, really. I mean, we're really not trying to be coy with this. We've been holding on to this shit for 6 months. We want you guys to see it.
By the way, Facebook user is Alex Saviak. He wants to know what the big announcement is. Just so you know. He said, "What's the huge announcement? I just got here."
You got to rewatch this, man. We're not going over this again.
This just did, Alex.
That wasn't my decision, Alex.
Aranga is doing one of the 300 variant covers for the 25th anniversary for Dark Horse Comics. That is the big announcement.
There aren't 300 covers. It's one of the variant covers to 300.
Yeah, exactly. There aren't 300 covers. There's actually less than 25. And he is doing one of those. And like I said, I can't. Besides Jock, I don't know if we're supposed to say who did all the other covers. We'll let them announce it. But you're going to recognize almost all the names on the list. It's a very he's in great company.
It won't cost you a kidney, Jason.
Oh, and that's another thing is we're not going to I think they were selling the Jock copy because it was the only one that came out first. I think it was $50 a book. We're not going to be charging $50 a book for this. It's not going to be too outrageously priced. Obviously, if you get into getting it graded and get into remarks and Frank Miller's autograph, the price is going to go up. But just the raw book itself is not going to be anywhere near the price. But if you want to look at those Jock covers, they sold for $50. They're going for $100 now. So I mean, they're probably a good investment to get in on these while we're selling them before they hit the secondary market. I'm just saying.
Man, Jeff, I need you to promote all my shit.
Plus, he needs poker chips for Terrificon.
I need poker chips for Terrificon ASAP. Oh, not poker chips. The blackjack.
Well, sorry, chips. Money chips. Equivalent. Yes, MegaCon is going to be a great show. I was not going to be able to attend, but there was no way I was missing this. So I definitely will be there for the first day and most of Friday. So Thursday and Friday, I will be there. Ken, he wants to show this thing so bad. Ken, I need you to black your camera before you just do something. You're not.
I think Ken's going to accidentally show it before the night is through.
Nah, that's not bad.
But yes, that's our huge announcement, guys. Like I said, if anybody else has any questions about anything, Ken, did you get I'm sure you have not gotten the Kubert books yet, but I know that they are being mailed out.
No, I haven't gotten them yet. I opened every package that I had here that was mailed to me, but
right. But the Kubert stuff is coming, guys. We got the confirmation when we got the confirmation for Aranga's book, same time. So it's just coming from two different places. Those are coming from Andy Kubert. These were coming from from Frank. I guess Frank had them all delivered, and then Ken literally drove 2 hours out of the way to pick them up because they were sort of on the way home from Michigan to Florida. So it made more sense. Plus, we wanted to make sure they got here safe and sound. And it was like 11 boxes of comics that were put together with crepe paper. We probably would have lost. It probably would have been a really, really exclusive comic book by the time they got mailed to us. So we're glad we picked them up.
Yeah, I mean, round of applause to Ken, because he went like 6 hours out of his way to pick these up in person on his way back home after a long ass week. So
yeah.
Mega props. Thanks, Ken.
Yeah, man, no problem.
Listen, Ken's been gone for 10 days.
It just made sense.
Yeah.
So
yeah. And like less than 24 hours, I'm in Nashville.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that crazy?
Oh my God.
Oh, Christ.
That's how it works out.
Hey, before we sign off, I do want to do one thing. Hold on. I gotta find a picture of first.
Uh-oh. None of us know what this is gonna be.
No idea at all. None.
No.
It could be bad, right?
Suspense. He's building the suspense.
No, you just gotta find it, man. Just gotta find it. Here it is. Hold on.
Jason, thank you, buddy. He's seen what's behind the curtain. He's always been a huge supporter of us, man. We appreciate you, buddy.
One of the greatest pieces of artwork I've ever seen.
Can we guess what it is before the wheel stops spinning?
Spinning. Look at that.
I knew it.
For those of you who haven't seen this, I was sitting at the show and I just said to Bill, "Hey, can you draw my face on this?" And he was like, "Okay." And that was that. And yeah, at some point we're going to offer these up to people to do. We're just trying to figure it out. It's not something Bill wants to do a lot of. He said he does not want to become the guy who draws people's faces on comic books for the rest of his life. So it'll be something that'll be very limited, that he'll do maybe one time a year or something like that. And he can only do it on certain comics. He could do it on some Futurama books and things like that.
Right.
But the heads have to be
they have to be pretty big, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they can't be too big,
down pat.
but they can't be too small either. So
right.
That's why it's a little. It's not you just can't pick a comic out of your head and say, "Oh, do that," and he won't be able to.
Right.
So
that's excellent.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. I mean, it's gotten a huge response from people that really liked it. So I thought I would share that.
Nice.
So, keep your eyes out, and we're still waiting for something from Doug Mankey to see when we're going to do the next op. Which I'm going to hopefully contact JJ tomorrow if he's not watching tonight.
Yeah, hurry up and find out. So like when I open my list, I don't get overshadowed by Doug Mankey of all people. Like that would be my luck.
Right.
We'll try to make sure we space that out a bit.
Oh man.
But so hopefully we'll have something on that. Nothing new on Silvestri. If we had news, we would tell you. We really would.
I was just gonna ask you where the Silvestri stuff is, because someone's
Nothing
gonna
new.
ask an unrelated question on an
Right.
unrelated.
And I opened up the wormhole. Everyone's going to text me anyway now.
Yeah, exactly. So now that we've said we don't know
They
what's
haven't heard
going
it
on,
yet,
they're like,
Trust us, we aren't even going to do a live sale when we hear that stuff's done. It's just going to get posted, and we're just going to say it's done.
I think we might just ship it. I think we might just ship it out and not even say a word, and just be, But like I said, which is
what I'll probably do, because if I don't do that, it'll be every 4 seconds. Ken, do you have a tracking number? Ken, where's my tracking number? Ken, when are you going to get that stuff out? Ken, I see you made a tracking number 3 seconds ago. When are you going to ship it?
Jason,
I'll be honest. I get where people are coming from, but like
I do too.
You guys have said on any given occasion, you're as anxious to get these things done and shipped out as everybody is. It can't be fun constantly having to explain that they're not here yet. So I feel for you guys whenever I see that. But I also feel for the people that are waiting on it. It's neither one of yours fault. It's just kind of one of those things, man. As someone from the outside looking in, I just feel, Mark's gonna get it done, but I feel the anxiety on both sides.
Right. Yeah. Like I said, if we could get it any faster, we would. We literally send an email every single week where we're doing all that we can to get this stuff to you guys.
And we get a very consistent answer. And the consistent answer is he's gonna do them. And he's not doing any more full size. Make sure everybody knows he's not doing any full figures anymore. They say that every single time.
Right.
So, they know they're gonna get done, but at Mark's pace when he's ready to do them. And unfortunately, we're collectors too. We understand, man.
Oh yeah.
We're collectors too, so
that's where this all came from, guys. Right? Like, so all four of us, plus even Becker and even Aranga, are all collectors.
Yep.
We all understand where you're coming from. We get it. We're trying our best.
And that's why whenever everybody says, "Oh, I love how fast you answer me," because why would I? If I don't answer you right away, it means I'm not near my phone or I'm sleeping or something like that.
Yes, and on that note,
we get right back to you.
Right. And on that note, Ken is taking a cruise vacation next weekend. He'll be gone for like 9 days. So he's going to be out of touch. He's going to take a hammer and smash his phone before he leaves.
Please make sure everyone sends him at least 2 messages a day. At least 2 messages a day.
You got me till Saturday, and then it's over.
Yes. But guys, if you need something, please feel free to contact Annika Bacon or I. We will do our best to answer any questions you have that we can. And we're, like I said, we're trying anything that comes in the next couple of days that Ken can get out to you. He's going to get out to you, but he's not going to be there from Saturday to the end of the week. So
for the next 3 days or 4 days that I have left, 3 days.
From the
it's going to be just shipping whatever I can and getting it out. And that's it. Trying to close up as many holes as I can so that when I come back, I don't walk into a shit show.
Right.
Jason D, ain't nobody waited too long for a commission from me.
No.
From the hand signals I just saw, Annika doesn't want to be reached out to, so it's just Jeff or I.
Yeah. Annika says, don't reach out. Yes. So there you go. Annika has enough on her plate.
We just close 4C for the week. That's it.
I'll be here.
Yeah.
What else do I got to do?
I don't know.
My full-time job? Screw it. They don't pay for anything except my mortgage. Who cares?
And I'm seriously, I'm going to turn my phone off because I found out we have a Wi-Fi package, which means I'll be getting messenger messages. I'm not getting a messenger message. Right. Bacon's got to tell me how to put one of those things in there where I get an automatic message saying, "Sorry."
How much fun would it be if like everyone had messaged Ken twice a day for 9 days, and then as soon as he returns to the US, he gets all these welcome messages on Messenger?
Right.
I think it would be like a considerate thing to do.
You know what the worst part about that is, Aranga?
And that you love him.
You know what the worst part about that is? Is my dumbass will answer every one of them. Thank you. I think
you should.
And the next thing you know, Aranga's looking for a new rep.
No, I gotta sell some of these books first.
There you go.
I almost showed the wrong side.
I thought it was happening. I saw you pull it up, and I was like,
I know. I'm just like,
yeah.
Oh man. But there you go, guys. That was our huge announcement.
Force enough.
I listen. I don't know how much more of this we can say, but it's super great. It's a great opportunity for us, for Aranga. It's a beautiful book. When it comes out, you guys are gonna love it. And just buy it, please, and support it. And that's pretty much all we got, guys. Like I said, we weren't gonna do a show because Ken needs some damn sleep, but we weren't gonna miss this. just back from delivering a baby. God,
Wow.
they have these really great excuses for me to keep
Wow.
saying this over and over again.
Jeez.
The next one is going to be like I just saved a group of puppies from a burning building, and I didn't miss the announcement. What is it?
Yeah, we're getting punked.
I mean,
Oh, Rigel's fault.
yeah. You listen. When you're done, make sure you watch this entire episode with your new baby. So the first thing they see is 4C Comics.
Yeah, ain't nobody getting Xerxes remarks. Shit ain't happening. I did it once. That's it. I do have a special Xerxes thong remark if anybody wants it. That's the one I'm working on.
Do you want to show them one of the commissions? Not the commissions, but the print.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why it's not a print yet. I'm working on 4 individual pieces of original art that I'll be bringing with me to MegaCon to celebrate the 325th anniversary release. At some point we're considering, or we're thinking about, I don't know if it sounds like Ken's finalized it in his head. We might make prints of these that we offer as incentives for people that buy both covers or multiples of the cover or whatever it is. Yeah, I know Ken's got them. So Ken, I mean, if you want to show a couple.
Yeah, give me one sec.
And all of these are, the originals will be with me at MegaCon for sale. And if they don't move at MegaCon, we will offer them up on the website to anybody that wants it.
Right.
But we won't be pre-selling them. That's the
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like I said, guys, hopefully we will be able to pre-sell the book. We just can't. It's not going to be able to be shipped until after the weekend of MegaCon and C2E2. But we'll definitely, because like I said, we want to get you guys those books. We want to see, if you want, stuff on them. We're even though Oranga and us are all really tight, we still aren't in the same city. So having him do the remarks and signing the books while we're all together is kind of a priority too. To try to get some of that stuff done.
I'm sure we could come up with a price for Mikhail, right?
Yeah, I don't know if we're ready to announce it yet. We can probably let him know.
No, he means all the covers.
All of them. Yes, he wants to buy all of them.
$20,000.
Yeah, not enough.
No. Sorry, I just heard price, and that's the first.
Yeah, sorry. I will tell you this though, that the published cover for that particular the book that we're going to be showing off next week, hopefully, is Ken. You're killing me, Ken. Look at that.
So that's one of the pieces that I did. That's the other piece. And Ken, you might not want to scroll too much.
Yeah, you know what? I think I think that's good sharing, buddy.
Yeah.
I think that's showing off the good stuff.
Oops.
Check it out. It's awesome.
Yeah, you should probably take that off the screen. You probably should.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
That's all right. That's okay. That's okay. All right. I'm going to end the show now. Let's end the show now.
I'm pretty sure down at the bottom was something.
Well, you guys had to point it out.
Well, yeah. Jason D's like, look at the thumbnails.
No, really. Look at the thumbnails at 3742.
Nah, no, we're good. We're good.
Oh, and you want to be my latex salesman.
Oh,
unbelievable.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. And yeah, please remember that Ken will be out. So we are not going to have a show next week. Ken will be out of town, drinking all kinds of alcoholic beverages with his lovely family, and rocking back and forth on a cruise ship.
Well, we may do a show, but it won't be anything like a sale. It'll just be a chat. So,
or Ken might surprise us from a cruise ship.
Yeah, listen, it's not without a phone. He's turning that stuff off. But Bacon has all the power, so he can run a show if he would like. It'll be all hockey all the time.
Well, I really need this show to end because I missed the whole first period, anyways. So,
welcome
to guys. Thanks everyone for tuning in.
Yep. thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in either next week or 2 weeks. And yeah, please look out for that book. It should be we should be able to show it off really soon. Thank you so much for supporting us, for supporting Ken, for supporting Oranga, for just everything you guys do. Thank you, and have a wonderful night.